Hello there, and welcome to another part of our Let's Play Super Mario 64. So we're just going to collect the last 17 stars of the game, do a couple extra things at the end, and that pretty much wraps this game up. So in order to get to the last couple courses of this game, we need to go all the way up to the second to highest level, which you can access by going to the last level that we fully completed, going up these red stairs and going through the star door. Alright, so this course is a little special. If you enter the course when the clock hand is at the very top, nearest to the 12, everything in the course should stop. So if everything is stopped, what we're going to do is gather the first 8 red coin star, which is located directly to the right once you start the map. So we'll leave those coins to the end. There's 5, there's 6, there's 7, there's 8, and the star's right in front of you, which if you know where to jump, you can just grab the last coin and the last star right in the same jump. Now, if you enter the clock when it's near the 3, everything will move slowly. If you enter the clock at 9, everything will move quickly, which we will do. And if you enter the clock at around 6, then everything will move randomly, which we don't want. Alright, so this is the quicker rotation of everything. So if you're really comfortable, you can get all the other coin stars at 9. But if you're not comfortable, you can always get them at 3. This is just to speed up a couple processes. So we'll jump on this hand. We'll ride this until the end, and then once you're at the very end, do a little baby jump, and that gives you star number 105. Alright, now we're going to enter the course at around 3. And we're going to collect the 100 coin star and any one of the other stars that we can easily obtain. So we'll begin by, making these guys 2 upsets. We missed one, okay, no problem. So we'll come back to, let's see, yeah, we can gather a couple red coins while we're down here. Now, collecting the red coin stars when they're not stopped can be a bit of a nuisance, but it is possible. It just depends how much patience you have. I'm not going to deal with it. There's plenty of coins to go around. Alright, in most of the boxes, there are coins located inside them, so every time you see a yellow box, try and go for it. There's a couple that are not necessary. I can try and point them out to you. So here's one. There's a star that we can easily pick up, you just need to jump in there. There's blue coins that way, we'll wait until later to get them. And then we'll jump up here to this rotating platform. Some of these are very tricky jumps if you're not familiar with this round and how it works. Yeah. Cartwheel's not going to work on that because of that platform at the top. Wow. As you see, this course can be very tricky if you do not land your jumps correctly. And there's a heart at the very bottom, near where you start. So if you ever fall, you can always just return there, so you don't, fall to your death. If something may happen by accident. But there should be plenty of coins as you increase the map, in the case that you do make any silly mistakes. Also, there's this heart here that we can just, play around with. There we go. Let's jump back over here. Calm down. Now that box that you saw there to the right, that's one of the boxes that I believe do not have any coins in them. That box there does have coins in them. We'll get to him in a second. We'll get those. Rise up here. Wait until they rotate. Manage that as much as possible. Then we're going to work our way back down, and I'll explain why I did it in this order in a second. So some of those boxes, if you collect your 100 coin stars there, the star will appear too high in the air for you to jump to get, and you sort of have to do some crazy acrobatics to sort of go back down and get it. So what we're going to do is try and make sure that we get our 100 coin stars where it's located on either a floor or in a place where it's very easy to get. That was a risky free fall. I'm gonna wait until this triangle rotates. Then we can go over here, get these blue coins. That's going to appear on the platform that you just were. And that brings us up to exactly 100, which brings us up to star number 106. And since we're here, then we're going to pick up this star, which is also not hard to get. Just jump, wait, jump. And there's 107. Not too bad. Alright, so we'll move at slow pace. We'll go when the clock hits 3. Alright, and then we're just going to go pick up all the little stars that we pretty much could have gotten on our way to our 100 coin star run. So you have a couple options here if you want to do a playthrough. Couple ideal options if you want to do a timed playthrough. But nothing evident, at least. Not without some serious study. Alright, that brings up to 108. We'll work at slow pace again. Pretty fun and interesting level overall, though, I think. But in general, I think all the stars in this game are very well thought out and placed. So in general, no complaints. Which is one of the reasons why I like this game so much. Because of its, well thought out and decided to play, pattern. I'll jump down there, jump over there, and that brings up star number 109. Again, for 1 out of 10, I'll move at slow pace. This star is going to be located at the top of the map, sort of near that platform in the middle that had the coin box on it. That will push you off, be careful. That's okay. Jump up here. Wait until these contract. Go all the way up here, across these platforms. Continue moving up. Wait until they rotate the jump, just to be careful. And then we need to wait until this clock hand thing moves over. I believe is at this level. Yeah. So we don't want to move too far because that little black thing is going to shoot fire at us, which is going to cause us some issues if we're not comfortable with dodging. So we'll just be patient, wait until it comes around. We could have took the fast pace 9 o'clock route for this. Would have made things a lot more faster, but we're not in a rush. So our goal is to sort of jump on that platform, jump on top of the big blue block. Then our star is going to be there. Alright, let's go. And that takes us to the top of the clock course, which also completes it completely. Alright, so for an extra star, you can talk to Toad, and he's going to give you a star. That'll bring you up to 111. Which is very nice. Now for the next star, we're going to go over here into this little box and jump in. So we're on the right side of the clock. So this course is very, very patient because you're pretty much riding a carpet for the majority of it. Collecting 100 coins on this course, maybe a little bit more of the complex ones, due to its semi-linear behavior. Alright, let's see. So once you're here, then you start to have your options of where to get your stars. You can jump up and hit him if you really want to. Alright, so there are some red coins hiding around here. So let's see here. Let's see, let's jump. I can jump off the wall probably. Yeah, there we go. There's one. Let's sort of. So there's some blue coins there that we can get later. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, come on. There's 3. Let's see. You can see the shadows of some of them here. 4, 5. There's 6. 7. And 8 is hanging out there on the ledge. Alright, let's be careful jumping here. And that will bring us up to 112. Let's go back in here. Jump back on the little carpet. Yeah, hitting fire there is definitely going to cause issues. Don't do it. If you're off of the carpet for an extended period of time, it will disappear. So let's go for that star that we see sort of over there in that, the distance. Just sort of get there, jump over here. Careful of that little lakitu. This is not slippery, so that's one good thing. Oh, well, that wasn't pleasant at all. I forget if those things do regenerate though. Let's see. Let's swing over here to see if they came back. Ah, they did. That's great. Alright, so there's a yellow platform there. Oh, life is fun. Oh wow. Alright. We'll come back to that in a second. Alright, we have returned to the fun. So we'll wait until the yellow platform gets there. Alright, so we have two directions here. We have one towards that Goomba and one that goes up. We'll go up and then we'll come back on the next round to get our Goomba direction star. Alright, so we'll wait until it comes down. Notice that there is a fire thing there. So that's there to provide some last minute frustration. But it's okay. It's not that bad of a issue. That brings us up to 113, and where that Goomba was standing, that's going to be star number 114. So we'll follow the same exact path in order to get there. Alright, so we've gone back to the platform that we just were at. We get the star that was up there. Now we're going to go across this direction. So we'll just step on him to prevent any possible issues. Now we'll turn these platforms. We'll ignore that one up. Just go up here. That brings us up to star number 114. Tricky triangles. It's whatever. Alright, now we're going to follow this carpet again and sort of discuss where we are in the completion of this area, this course. Alright, so once you cross this little platform, you have three directions to choose from. Go straight takes you to the red coin area, turn left takes you to the 2 stars that we just obtained, and now we're going to turn right and follow this other carpet. Which is going to give you an option of going one of 2 directions, and we're going to choose the left direction, which is going to take you to like a little boat that's sort of flying off in the sky. So this is a relatively peaceful path to traverse, so you shouldn't have to worry about much. Just make sure not to sort of, fall off. Or stay off the carpet for too long, or else it'll disappear. Alright, so we're going to turn left. Yeah, be careful of that little annoying dude. We'll go up here. That blue flame, mostly there for looks. It's not really at an elevation to hurt you unless you're really at that level. So don't be scared. You only need to sort of jump over that 2 times, maybe a 3rd time. Yeah, 3 times. The 4th time you'll be too high. So there's the boat. Now this little tricky thing here, that will knock you unconscious. Double jump up there. Can be slightly complicated. Now for this, notice there is a cannon at the very end. We'll address this in the next part. But the star for this round is located there. So we'll just pick that up. And that brings us up to star number 115. Jump back in here, and let's continue. Alright, now we're going to collect the 100 coin star eventually, so it's always important to sort of keep track of all the coins that you can get. So if you don't know when you want to go for it, definitely keep in mind that this course has probably one of the hardest 100 coin stars to obtain. And I will show you why. So if we can get the blue coin stars in this run, then we're definitely going to just go ahead and get the 100 coin star also in this run as well. Well, maybe not. But anyway, I'll pretty much show you why we want to sort of keep in mind that this may be a little bit difficult. Let's wait till that explodes. So once you hit this coin, then we need to sort of wall jump all the way up here. Notice that there are all those blue coins there that you need to sort of collect. And that pretty much makes the 100 coin star of this round a little bit difficult to sort of get on your first try. If you're not super comfortable with timing and you're not super quick with your wall jumps. But anyway, we'll get that on our next run through. We'll just focus on the star of the day. But notice that we did get our red bomb to sort of open up the cannon. So we're going to take this carpet and go to the ship for which we got our last star. And then we'll come back and get our 100 coin and final star on our next run through. Yeah, the blue coins on this round probably I would rank to be the hardest to collect across maybe any of the courses of the entire game. You know, of course they saved it until the last course, so it makes sense maybe. So we'll ride this up. Jump number 2, jump number 3, jump up here, and let's get on the boat. Let's go back here to the back, and the cannon entrance is here. So we'll automatically point you towards this rainbow. Try and aim towards that pillar just in case you do not miss the actual platform. Aim a decent amount up. There is a friend on here that may try and cause some problems, but sort of ignore him. Just jump up, hit the box, and get the star, and just collect the star. And that gives us that. So we'll jump back in. And now we'll go for the maybe most frustrating star, I think, one of the most frustrating stars in the game, which is the 100 coin star of course 15. Alright, so we begin with the traditional beginning. Go on the carpet. We'll collect these, how many is it? 3, 6, 8 coins that are located on this platform. So that gives us a decent start. The little Lakitu flying around that's throwing stuff at us, we'll jump up and hit him. He's going to release 5 coins in yellow coin form, so try and be in the center when you do hit him, so we don't lose too many of them, but you know, 1 is okay. Alright, so that brings up to 20. And we can come back to the red coins later. Just grab this guy, grab him, come over here. Ah, I lost 2. Alright, whatever. Alright, so if you do miss any of these blue coins, you might as well give up because there are limited coins on this round. Alright, we're missing 5 coins there. That's not much of a loss, so we're just going to pretty much take that loss and just continue with it. Because we only lost 1 bomb on the lower level, we lost 1 coin from the Lakitu, and we lost 5 coins from that. That brings it to a total loss of 7, which isn't, it could always be worse, right? Alright, so we'll go ahead and collect our red coins here. That'll bring us 16 higher. So we'll just jump up here. That brings it to 4. Stand on the second and then jump 5, 6, 7. Alright, that brings us up to 62. If we had those other coins, we still would be under 70, so there's not much discrepancy there, so no big deal. Alright, that brings us up to 70, which is actually pretty good. If we go over here, we might be able to pick up maybe 15, 20 more, so we only need to pick up about 10 on the other side of the map. Which actually is not a lot. So we'll just begin by jumping up here. Here's 5 coins that we can get. Good. Got in the first jump. It's pretty nice. Alright, just do baby jumps on this so that, you know, it doesn't fall. Wait until that yellow platform comes over. Alright, now this little Goomba, sometimes a little problem maker. But if we get him, that'll make up for that loss of the bomb, at least. Let's jump up here. This brings us up to 90. There's no coins over there, so no need to worry about it. And also there's, what's that, like 5 coins here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll need 5 coins left in the entire map, so, you know, that takes down a lot of stress. Let's just jump down here. I think there's 1 up in this box, not coins. Yeah. So no big deal there. And we'll climb up this pole. And then we'll return to the main area. Please don't hit me. There's nothing worse than dying when you have like 95 coins collected. Super frustrating. Alright, not sure if there's 5 coins before we turn to the right. I just don't remember the exact complications of getting a star when you're on the carpet. Unless you do it quickly. So there's 97. You just don't want it in a really awkward position. That's the main issue. So there's 97. We should be okay maybe. Let's just turn right. Just wall jump off this. That brings up to 117. Oh. That's what I mean by super awkward position in order to gain the star. But actually this is not too bad because we can still jump up onto the carpet for which we need to sort of continue on to the last star of the round. So wall jump off this, do a quick turnaround, get on top of here, wall jump off here, do a quick turnaround, jump up, jump back on the carpet, and then this is going to take you to the house in the sky. Alright, so that was super convenient, very good timing. You just don't want that star to be too high up in the air, so you don't have to do any clever tricks to sort of get it. And there's always a couple more coins in here, just in case you maybe have missed a, another blue coin, maybe. Yeah, don't hit that. Because if you miss the carpet in here, then that's going to make stuff a little bit more difficult. There's a box on top of there, that's where the red bomb is located. There's another blue coin worth of coins, just in case. There's another blue coin worth of coins. So you probably could have missed four blue coins, maybe. So as long as you can grab a couple, then everything should be okay. So we'll ride this all the way to the top. And that brings us to the top of the house, and also star number 118. Awesome. Now there is one more secret star that we need to pick up before we head up to Bowser, and that's going to be located up here. So we can just give it over here. Either jump up there or do a wall jump off. And then we're going to jump in here and go for a secret star. Let's jump right in. Once you jump in, we can grab this first red coin that's located on that platform, go over here, and jump into this little canyon area. So the goal of this secret star is to gather the 8 red coins, same strategy, except these coins are pretty much scattered throughout the entire map. You just have to find them, and that's the frustrating part. Alright, so let's grab this rainy cloud coin. We can go over here and get this coin that's sort of located underneath. If we fall down, it's okay, there's a platform underneath, so not much to worry about. And if you do happen to fall off the entire map, it won't take away a life, it will just drop you in the courtyard of the castle, so you just have to walk back up. So it's just an annoyance, not really a bad thing. Alright, so let's go to the top of that cloud, where we were sort of underneath. There's 2 here, so that's very convenient. 4, 5. And the rest of the coins are all located at lower elevations, so getting these higher ones first definitely makes it easier to sort of organize where you are. Oh, that would have been bad if I slid off. Alright, so let's pick our target. Let's slow Mario down so we can sort of see where we're going. I think this might be the next highest. And it has a box, so it's really nice. There's another one there, and there's the other one. So we'll go to the white cloud and then drop down to the pink. Alright, so we need to go all the way back up. So we'll take the cannon and shoot us back up in altitude. Let's see. And that should get us at a high enough elevation. There we are. Got it in the cannon. Amazing. Alright, and that brings us up to star number 119. So that means there's only one more star to get until we reach our 120 mark. And that would leave us to get the red star in the final Bowser round. So you can go there by entering this star door, and then going up this long flight of stairs. And then once you get to the top, there's going to be this hole in the floor, and once you jump in, that's going to take you to the final Bowser round. Let's just jump in and gather our final star and defeat final Bowser. So this round of Bowser, actually pretty, I think, fun. It's not too bad. You can see the shadow of the first coin there, so we're just going to move this box over. And then we should be able to reach an elevation that's high enough to get it. So let's wait until that blue platform comes over so we can have some insurance policy to jump on. So that brings up to 1. This little turning platform. This has this has a high level of friction, so you don't have to worry about falling off. Just look around, just make sure we're not missing anything. So we see one red coin sort of there. And you should have also seen a little red coin that's sort of hanging off on a little platform in the bottom. So let's just jump down here and grab him. Just be really careful, very easy to jump off there. So just sort of scout over here, see if this guy's hiding anything. Nah, nothing to hide. So we'll just come back over here. Jump up here. And this will bring us back to where we were. That's awkward. Whatever. Mario needs some exercise. So it's not bad to sort of fall off. Jump over here. We can jump back up on that platform if we want, but we're going to take the scenic route. I don't think there are any red coins over there anyway, so even if you do take the shorter route, it's actually, you don't lose anything. So that's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm just going to wait until he falls, sort of illustrate that. So there's that. So notice here's the platform that you would come up if you do manage to get those jumps. Then we're going to go up here, hit that switch. You have a decent amount of time to climb that, so no big deal. Run straight up this, don't run into the fire, of course. Red coin sitting on the platform edge. Wait until both the fires go down and you can walk directly down this. There's a red coin sitting above these little yellow platforms there that you can see. That's not too difficult, just wait until the platform goes a decent way. So you can use that as a sliding insurance policy. There's number 6 there. Wait until he explodes. Jump up on this. So there is red coin number 7, I believe, right? Cool. Now we're only missing 1. So the last one, I believe, is located near the top area, near the end. So we'll just ride this around. Very beautifully designed, I think. So if you notice, this coin is very, very well hidden. It's right underneath the stairs. And the last coin appears by the end tube. Or the end pipe. And once we grab this, that brings up to 120, which is all the stars in the entire game. Alright, so once we have 120, we'll jump in, and then we'll face Bowser off again. The thing that makes this Bowser standoff a little bit different than all the others is that you have to hit 3 of these bombs instead of just 1. Ah, forgot about that. All good. Alright, so we'll begin spinning this guy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little off, whatever. Now there are places where he will jump and it will destroy the platform. So that will make things a little bit more complicated. Eventually the whole entire platform will be in the shape of a star. Come on, stop running. Let's go for that one again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can sort of see the radius of convergence for a particular point that actually works. Those rings do electrocute, just as a memo, in case you can't see. Alright, so let's see if we're lucky here. Alright, wonderful. Alright, so that's 1. Let's go for our second. Seems to be walking a little slower. I don't know if that's just an observation or if that's true fact. So we'll go for this one. It's not too far. Alright, so that's 2. Now once you hit the second, you know, Bowser's gonna have a little temper tantrum, and then he's gonna break all the platforms and make the entire platform in the shape of a star. So all the bombs are going to be in one of the little indentions of the star. So we'll go for this one as the last. And that's that. Then Super Mario flies off into the horizon. And then water appears next to the castle, even though we already know that that water should not be there, but, you know, we're not going to complain. And you may see the little Yoshi that's in the distance on the castle. That's one of the extra things that are available post-game that are not usually there or you can't access it unless you have 120 stars. And then Mario's happy, you know, that Peach is back, and, you know, the story goes on.
Mario, the power of the stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
And she's like, oh, whatever.
Let's make a delicious cake for Mario. Mario.
And then the credits roll through. So now that we have 120 stars, what are we going to do now? Well, we begin by revisiting a map or course that we did at the very beginning of this playthrough, namely the snow one. So once you enter the snow level, we're going to select the Big Penguin Race. Now, if you do not remember the Big Penguin Race, there's a penguin on the slide that we need to race down. But this time it's going to be a little bit more different, and you're about to see why. So notice that the penguin is actually not a big penguin, it's actually a pretty fat penguin. And it even says, you know, what's up, you know, I haven't been on the slide, so I'm out of shape, i.e. fat penguin. So it's not a big penguin race, it's a fat penguin race. And this time is going to be a little bit more difficult, but not impossible. So again, same strategy applies. We're going to get ahead of Ed, as much ahead as possible. That's kind of cheating, but you know, it works. I'll take it. So let's get around him. There we go. Cool. We're sliding backwards. Whatever needs to be done. Yeah, fat penguin. Yeah. What are you gonna say? You broke my record. Unbelievable. I knew that you were the coolest. Now you've proven that you're also the fastest. I can't award you a gold medal, but here, take this star instead. You've earned it. So, of course, nothing special, but it's just this little side thing that you can get. Namely, not the same star, really, but it's a sort of a different star in its own right, because it's a fatter penguin, not a, you know, just a big penguin. Alright, so the other special thing that you can do post-game is, of course, go visit Yoshi, which is located at the top of the castle. So once you go outside, there is a cannon that can shoot you at the very top of the castle, which you can find right down here. So once you jump in here, we can shoot up here. And there's Yoshi sort of walking around. I don't know why he's on the top of the roof, but, you know, he is. He's like, hey, what's up? Here's a gift. Thanks for playing, kind of thing. He gives you 100 lives. Now, since we have 120 stars, what are you going to do with all these lives? I don't know. Do whatever you want, I guess. But that's, you know, one of the things he does. And once he's on top of the roof, what does he do when he gives you all this stuff? He jumps off. Who knows what's going on there, but, you know, that's what happens. So you can also grab this cap, and you can fly around the courtyard and sort of sightsee your way around. So of course, nothing much to really see here. You got a lake, you know, you have the front that we are already familiar with. We also have the waterfall, which we cannot get into, but in case you do not remember, we do come out of it. In case you may have been wondering, this picture of Peach you cannot fly into. That would be a pretty neat secret place, I think, if you want to hide some couple of stars, maybe a couple extra levels or whatnot. But that is pretty much everything of Super Mario 64. So I hope that you have enjoyed this playthrough, and I'll see you at the next playthrough with me. Yeah. Nothing much here. A couple butterflies and whatever. And a couple other levels you can punch the butterflies, but it doesn't seem I can punch them here. Oh well. Anyway, that's the playthrough for Let's Play Super Mario 64. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.